Well, breaking news update to start this noon. Police say 13-year-old Nia Long has been found. Now, Long went missing last night after walking away from her home on Susan Street in Flint. Police say she is now back home with her family and is safe. And developing right now, police searching for a shooter in Flint. A man in his 30s found shot to death on Somerset Lane near East Hampton around midnight. Anyone with information should call Flint Police or Crime Stoppers. That's at 1-800-422-JAIL. Happening right now, supporters and critics of a school mask mandate in Genesee County battling it out at the Board of Commissioners meeting. Thank you all for joining us this noon. I'm Blake Keller in for Frank. The situation getting heated. TV5 has also learned the county health officer there, Pamela Hackert, received a death threat yesterday over the masking issues. And earlier this month, the county mandating all students between kindergarten and 6th grade must wear masks at school until a vaccine is made available to those older than 5. Residents on both sides of the aisle weighing in.
We know that people's actions have the potential to have negative health consequences, including death on others. The mask mandate is a proactive step to reduce the transmission of COVID and prevent additional COVID-related hospitalizations.
From the CDC states that masking children does little to combat COVID-19 in children K through 6. This study is available on the CDC website. However, you have to do heavy digging to find this.
Again, this meeting still going on right now. TV5 is there, and we'll have the latest information online and on air as it becomes available. Now to the latest on the coronavirus. Johnson & Johnson says a booster shot of its single-dose vaccine sharply increases antibody levels against the coronavirus. Meanwhile, cases in children have surged over the last month, according to the American Academy of Pediatrics. Over in Mississippi, the governor there has called in about 1,000 extra healthcare workers to reinforce 61 short-staffed hospitals. Mark Strassman reports from Jackson, Mississippi.
3 weeks into Mississippi's school year, COVID's toll on kids is staggering. Almost 12,000 students have tested positive, with nearly 29,000 now quarantined. Sadder still, Michaela Robinson's COVID story.
That was my only daughter, my only child.
Justin Waddell is Michaela's father. The 13-year-old 8th grader started feeling sick on Wednesday, August 11th. She died from COVID that Saturday.
We never seen nothing happen like this in 3 days. It was a shock to everybody, the whole family.
In Mississippi, barely 1 of every 3 people has been fully vaccinated, the country's second lowest state rate.
I have no intention of issuing a vaccine mandate, period.
Governor Tate Reeves also opposes mask mandates, even in schools, despite a COVID surge that has alarmed many parents and doctors. Pediatrician Dr. Anita Henderson works at the Hattiesburg Clinic. She describes COVID's impact on kids here as a freight train.
And what I mean by a freight train is our clinics are overrun.
And what would you say to people who say, they're young, they'll be fine?
We're seeing that in our pediatric population, kids who can't play the flute anymore, kids who can't participate in sports anymore, and that's heartbreaking.
Worrisome to Henderson, more than half of this state's 82 counties have no pediatricians. Little Shelby Davian got lucky. She spent nearly 2 weeks in the ICU after developing multi-infection syndrome for children, a rare but dangerous condition that can appear after a COVID-19 infection.
The staff told us she's a miracle, that she was that sick and that she was one of the worst they had seen.
This hospital is among those getting the governor's reinforcements, 20 paramedics to help screen and test new COVID patients. But like all hospitals throughout the state, this one could really use a break from the viral siege. Mark Strassman, CBS News, Jackson, Mississippi.
And a representative from Michigan in hot water after making an unannounced visit to Afghanistan yesterday. Peter Meyer, as well as Seth Moulton, say they traveled on a plane with empty seats to Kabul to conduct oversight on the evacuations taking place. Their plans apparently came as a surprise to U.S. House leadership, the White House, and the Defense Department. A U.S. official called the visit an unhelpful distraction. Tuesday, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi sent out a letter to House members discouraging others from visiting the country. All right, let's take a live look over downtown Flint and Saginaw. We definitely cleared up those clouds from this morning. It's beautiful out there right now. A little bit warm, but nothing we can't handle. In the First Warn 5 Weather Center is meteorologist Matthew Mondro. It is hot out there, but any possibilities for rain, maybe cooling us down?
Hey there, Blake. We still do have just a small possibility for rain this afternoon, but it's a gorgeous afternoon with that. Plenty of sunshine, some blue skies out there as well. One of the main stories for today, too, is the heat and the humidity. It's going to be feeling a lot like it did yesterday. Those dew point temperatures already up into the upper 60s, around 70 degrees around mid-Michigan and even around the lower peninsula as a whole. So it's going to be another humid day with those dew point temperatures that high. Temperatures right now at this lunch hour, too, are warming up quite nicely. We're into the upper 70s, even lower 80s for the entire TV5 viewing area with a southwest wind anywhere from around 5 to 12 miles per hour. On the First Warn 5 Sky Tracker, we are seeing those clouds continuing to break up and more sunshine. And so with the heating of the day, that humidity, we still have a general chance of a pop-up shower or thunderstorm this afternoon. That's also ahead of the forcing of a cold front that will be moving through later on this evening as well. But we'll take a look at those heat index values coming up in just a bit because, Blake, it's going to be a hot one out there.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Matthew, for the latest there. And a cone zone if you use I-75 South for your commute to work or school. MDOT shifted traffic in the work zone in Saginaw County today. Crews realigned traffic barriers to move southbound I-75 traffic to the southbound roadbed. Just be sure to drive in that area with some extra caution. And continuing coverage right now, Mark Latunski's lawyers will be meeting with a judge today to sort out any pending legal matters. Latunski is the Shiawassee County man accused in the murder and mutilation of 25-year-old Kevin Bacon in December of 2019. Today's meeting is at Shiawassee County Circuit Court. Latunski spent months at a state psychiatric facility before he was declared competent to stand trial. And Flint leaders want to hear from you about launching an investigation into its waste management provider, Republic Services. They decided not to pursue a new contract with the city in July after agreeing to a 90-day extension. The investigative hearing set for 5 tonight will look into the city's waste collection services process to see if more needs to be done. Following the hearing, a special city council meeting will be held at 6:30 for a vote on entering a waste collection contract with Priority Waste LLC. If you would like to attend, you can find more information in the hot link section of WNEM.com. The City of Saginaw offering you the opportunity to explore job openings this week. The Small Business Expo starts tonight for VIP vendors at 6 p.m. The full expo opens to the public at Morley Plaza starting at 4 tomorrow afternoon. The event is free. It also includes food, music, and some giveaways. Still to come on TV5 News at noon, Starbucks adding a new drink to the menu. What fall flavor you can now try, and we'll tell you it doesn't involve pumpkin spice. And when you work out, could be impacting your results. We'll tell you the best times of day to exercise. Those stories, much more ahead as TV5 News at noon continues in just a moment. For the latest news and weather, you can download the TV5 mobile app. You'll find it in the App Store or on Google Play. Just search WNEM. Welcome back. Now to your health. A new study finds people who exercise in the evening might be seeing the best results. Bradley Blackburn explains.
Wade Alexander is in the gym 6 times a week, lifting, pressing, and squeezing in his exercise at night.
I tend to go late in the evening between 10 p.m. and midnight. Some of my friends think I'm a little crazy. They're already in bed by the time that I'm just checking into the gym and getting started.
A late-night gym schedule works for this busy father of 2, but a new study suggests evening exercise may also have extra benefits for your health.
It might be beneficial to put your exercise session later in the day.
Dr. Trina Molholt led a study in Norway closely monitoring blood glucose levels of overweight men on a high-fat diet. Study participants did 5 days of high-intensity interval training. Some exercised at 6:30 in the morning and others at 6:30 at night.
So it really changed the blood chemistry here.
Yeah, it did. only the evening exercise group reduced their LDL cholesterol after these days.
The study found both morning and night exercise improved fitness and oxygen uptake, but only evening exercise lowered cholesterol and lowered overnight glucose levels, which could help burn fat.
The researchers say they need to test their findings with women too, but they stress if you can't exercise at night, this is not an excuse to skip the gym.
Alexander agrees there are no shortcuts.
It's discipline. I mean, you have to want it.
The benefits from either morning or evening workouts are worth it. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
All right, maybe pop in the gym at night tonight. Well, still ahead, a name change for Kanye West. Why he wants to shorten his name permanently. Plus, Taco Bell bringing back its breakfast menu. What you can snack on to get your day started. That's after the break. Welcome back. In your dollars and cents this noon, the Disney Cruise Line is setting some ground rules as the COVID-19 pandemic rages on. The cruise company making the COVID vaccine mandatory for anyone taking trips to the Bahamas starting September 3rd. The mandate will continue through November 1st. It impacts everyone 12 and older. Now, children under 12 will have to show proof of a negative COVID-19 test taken before sail date. And it's not all about the pumpkin spice latte. Now, Starbucks has another fall drink choice on the menu. It's the Apple Crisp Macchiato, available as iced or hot. Now, Starbucks says it's supposed to taste like eating baked apple pie while drinking coffee, and it's on the menu for a limited time. And if you're not hungry from that, here's this. Taco Bell isn't just for late night cravings anymore. The fast food chain is reviving its breakfast menu. The centerpieces of the menu are its toasted burritos and cheesy, grande, or hash brown versions. Now, to help roll out the new additions, Taco Bell has brought on singer and rapper Lil Nas X, dubbing him Chief Impact Officer.
And now your first Warn 5 forecast, certified most accurate by Weather Rate.
Well, a good Wednesday afternoon, mid-Michigan. I hope that your Wednesday's been going well so far. It's going to be another hot day, too, feeling a lot like our Tuesday. But with all the heat, I just wanted to put a couple of things in perspective here, maybe give you thoughts of a cooler time of year. So meteorological fall, that's September 1st. That is the kickoff of the 3 months of the year where our temperature decreases the fastest. That starts a week from today, Labor Day. I think we can say that that's more of the unofficial end to summer is in 12 days on Monday the 6th. And the first day of astronomical fall, so that's just regular fall as we like to call it, or the autumnal equinox is 4 weeks from today, less than a month. So we're starting to get more towards that cooler time of year, and honestly something that I'm looking forward to as well. But at this lunch hour now, we'll come back to now taking this live look off across I-69 from the Knapheide building. Plenty of sunshine, a couple of fair weather clouds, especially some higher level clouds off to our southwest. But we are all dry out there. The First Warn 5 pinpoint Doppler live from MBS is nice and quiet. It's zooming out on the First Warn 5 sky tracker. We can see actually pretty quiet around the Great Lakes as a whole. It's this cold front that's off here in Minnesota at the moment. That's going to just continue to move even closer to mid-Michigan, sparking up a shower chance as we go more towards the evening hours for today and into the overnight as well. But for this afternoon, just given the heat and the humidity, we still are going to have the possibility for a pop-up shower or thunderstorm around the area. Now, yes, the First Warn 5 hour by hour is not showing very much at all, but this is more just given that we do have some of those ingredients there. But then it's into the first part of the overnight. This is by midnight. That cold front starts to move right through the area, kicking up just a couple of showers, possibly a rumble of thunder as well. But as we can see, nothing super widespread with that, just more of that isolated to scattered chance for rain. Then as we wake up Thursday morning, we're all dry, just some patchy fog to look out for as you are headed out the door. And then for Thursday, we'll be seeing a little more sunshine. And again, just with the heating of the day, we can't rule out a pop-up shower or thunderstorm during the afternoon. For today, though, the heat is still the main story. So we have all the humidity, we have the hot temperatures. It's going to be feeling like the lower and even middle 90s by this afternoon. We can even see some of these heat index values by around 3 to 4 o'clock are going to be around 93, 94, even 95 75 degrees in some locations. So just make sure you're staying hydrated. Make sure you're staying safe out there with the heat for this afternoon. And again, that's because of all the humidity we have. Even into the weekend, we're still looking to have these higher levels of humidity with the higher dew points. But by around Monday into Tuesday, those dew points are going to start to drop a little bit. And it does look like we'll get some relief from the heat as well at that time. There's your forecast for today, though. High of 89 degrees with a southwest wind from 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight we settle down to the upper 60s, middle to lower 60s north. And also that patchy fog development will be in the areas that are the clearest and the coolest tonight. On the 70 forecast, the next best chance of rain after today and tomorrow is on Friday. And then on Monday and Tuesday, once again, those temperatures beginning to cool down just a little bit. And Blake, we also look to dry out at that time as well. So starting to think about fall, especially now with pumpkin spice coming back out, Blake.
And you know what, Matthew? Fall sounds certainly good with all those hot temperatures. So you're right about that. Appreciate it, Matthew. Thank you. Coming up, though, Kanye West trying for a name change. What the rapper says he wants to be called from now on. That's next. Miss a story? Catch up on our YouTube channel. And for the latest updates, give us a like on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. But first, Lisa Robertson has your local steals and deals. All right, Kanye West is filing to have his name legally changed to just Ye with no middle or last name. The rapper has been in talks to do so since 2018 when he announced he was changing his stage name to that name. At the time, he says it was religiously significant, but in recently filed court documents, he says he wants the name change for personal reasons, but a California judge will have to approve that petition first. And it's making me think, Matthew, how to shorten our names. And I have that K-E, he has that Y-E. I'm just gonna go by K.
You're just gonna go by K?
Yeah.
I'll start calling you K.
Okay, K. Okay. And you, I can never get meteorologist Matthew Mondro out, so I'm like.
It's like a tongue twister.
Yeah, triple M or M cubed.
M cubed, I like that. We'll go with M cubed.
Yeah, me too.
And speaking of, Blake, that forecast, or K, that forecast is gonna be another hot one today. Just a chance for some pop-up showers and thunderstorms this afternoon as well.
All right, sounds good, Matthew. Appreciate it. Thanks all for watching. Have a great day, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for watching WNEMTV5. Watch us wherever you are, on our mobile, on our streaming news app, and you can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.